It's the meat event and one with some title implications for the future for sure. We got Cory Sandhagen as a minus 315 favorite taking on Fob Ront, who at plus 230. He just surprised a lot of people most recently when he fought against Adrian Yanez back in April. He picked up the performance of the night finish, and that was kind of a fight where a lot of people were writing off Rob Font. He had lost those two straight, and the fight against Chito Vera was one where he absorbed just a lot of heavy shots, and even though he landed a lot of shots himself in that fight, he took the very punishing blows from Chito Vera and really got dominated in that one. So I think a lot of people thought that maybe the Rob Font story was over, but he showcased he still has a lot of fight left. And over a tough, hyped up prospect like Adrian Yanez, I think it just reminded a lot of people that Rob Font is still here, but he's going to really need what he showcased against Adrian Yanez times 10, you would think, if he's going to compete with Cory Sandhagen, who he too has won two straight. He too most recently fought Chito Vera, and the record reflects a split decision. But everyone who saw that fight knows that Cory won that thing 5-0. It was non-competitive, and that's someone I was rooting for Chito Vera, and I picked Chito Vera, but he got smoked in that one, and Cory really showcased just the level that he's at in this division. His losses are only to Peter Yan, TJ Dillashaw in a very close split decision, and then when he got finished by Aljo, but that was way back in 2020, and one that if they ran it back, it could look a little bit differently. So, what are your thoughts on this one? Cory was originally supposed to be fighting Umar, but now he's taking Rob Font, who's going to come to bang. So, are you taking Rob Font, or is Cory get this done?
Yeah, this is such a fun fight too. Props to, Font for taking this one and filling in the spot because Umar bailed, which I, I'm sad, but also not because it's still a banger. But I'm gonna take Cory in this one. I think Cory is just, a little bit of the better fighter, higher IQ, faster, stronger, quicker. I think he's got better grappling. I think he's got better boxing. I think he's just better all around. But this is one heck of a fight, and I said this last time, and Rob Font absolutely proved me wrong and decimated the hype train Adrian Yanez, which was truly unfortunate. I don't see it like this because Cory is not a hype train. He is the real deal. He has proven himself. He beats everyone but number one, number two, it seems. So I got to go Cory Sandhagen by decision.
Yeah, 95% of Tapology is seeing it for Sandhagen as well. Majority agrees with you in the decision for the beige, but nonetheless, I mean, Rob Font is getting only 5%, and there actually is a decent chunk of brown for the Sandhagen KO. Any chance Cory Sandhagen gets a finish? And you mentioned the grappling. I mean, we keep touching on it, but this fight's at the apex, so Rob Font is a pretty dangerous boxer. If you're going to play that game, it does leave you susceptible to getting cracked. Does Sandhagen grapple a lot in this fight?
I could totally see Sandhagen grappling a bunch in this fight just because, he's been really mixing up, surprising everyone for how much grappling he's been doing, I feel like. But this is one heck of a fight. I'm very excited to see. And if it goes on the ground and stays on the feet, it wouldn't surprise me because Cory should have that advantage wherever it goes.
Yeah, I about that too. And you just wonder if, I mean, he's been preparing for Umar for months now, so I got to imagine that was a pretty grappling intensive camp. So I got to imagine we're going to see a very well rounded Sandhagen in this one. And one thing that did kind of surprise me is Rob Font's sneaky long reach, because I often, see Cory Sandhagen, he's the 6 footer, 135. But Rob Font actually only at 5'8" is going to have a slight reach advantage. So you wonder if that plays in at all. But I'm with you all the way, Meat Boy. I think that Sandhagen will have the advantages everywhere. And if he fights that cerebral, smart fight, similar to how he did against Chito Vera, I see him being able to beat most guys in this division, and that will definitely include Rob Font. So I'm taking the younger Sandhagen in this one. I'm going to go by decision. Any last thoughts?
No, it's a fun fight. Don't look how much you taking and why. Make sure to smash that subscribe. Don't miss the meat lock.